guys, it's Ty from GamesFromTheFront.com, and I want to welcome you to the launch of GTS Wiki. This wiki is your source for all things related to the Grand Tactical series from MMP, an outstanding war game series. And GTS Wiki in particular is going to serve as a great repository, I hope, for rules clarifications, gameplay, community submissions, basically collecting all the things for the Grand Tactical series in one place so you don't have to go hunting for them. And I think this will be particularly helpful for rules clarifications, FAQs, and the like, which seem to be scattered about the internet right now. In this particular video, I want to spend time showing you how to get set up on the wiki so that you can take part and make your own contributions and hopefully make it the best wiki that it can be for GTS players. So first of all, the wiki is pretty easy to find. I've set up a shortened URL of bit.ly/GTSWiki. And that'll drop you on the GTS Wiki homepage, which you see here. The first thing that you'll need to do is create an account and register. Visitors to the wiki can certainly view content, but they need to be a registered member to actually contribute as we get going here. So in the upper right hand corner of the home page, or any page really, you'll see a register link. And if you were to click on that, you can create your own username, submit your real name and your email, and submit it through the register button. I encourage users to submit their real name simply because I know the community a little bit, and it'll help me feel comfortable with approving your membership. After you've submitted your registration, shortly thereafter I'll get notification that you've submitted your membership, and I will approve your account. After your account is approved, you'll be able to edit pages, add pages, and upload content, media content to the site. And this is pretty easily recognizable. If you'll notice, you start to see these edit page icons throughout the site. That means that you are able to make your own contributions. There's three general basic rules around contributing, and I've highlighted them here on the website, on the homepage itself. Basically, content gets embedded in a note. So if you've got a hint or a rule clarification that you'd like to submit, make sure that you submit it in the body of the note itself. So for instance, if you have a clarification on the private man counter from Where Eagles Dare, make sure that you place that in the appropriate section. In this case, there is actually private man hero rule in the Where Eagles Dare exclusive rules, and you want to make sure that it gets in that location. There are two general types of submissions, and they each have their own formatting. First of all, official rulings are comments on rules specifically from Adam Starkweather, the designer, or Nick Richardson, the developer, on many of the GTS games. We're presuming that this information is coming from ComSim World or Board Game Geek, or perhaps direct interactions with these individuals. So we basically consider these official. Their formatting is such that they have horizontal rule bars that separate them from the other content or the official content of the Grand Tactical series, and they're preceded by a question mark and question mark icon, which you'll see here. In a similar fashion, if you have content that is hints or perhaps your own content, gameplay, play aids, anything that the community has created and wants to submit here, the formatting is very similar as it is for the official rulings. Content is bracketed off by horizontal rules, but rather than a question mark, it is an exclamation point icon that notates it as being from the community. And you'll see an example here. I thought I'd take a moment and show you examples of each of these contribution types. Let's start off with some content from the community. In fact, I have one of my old Devil's Cauldrons videos from the Empire Strikes Back. I'm going to post that in the Empire Strikes Back section of the Devil's Cauldron scenarios. So let me copy that share link and go back to the wiki. You'll see all the core content from this series listed here. I'll go into the Devil's Cauldron section, and I actually want to go into the scenarios. And I knew that this was from The Empire Strikes Back. So since this is a playthrough video, it doesn't really reflect any particular part of Empire Strikes Back. So I think an appropriate section or appropriate placement for this is here at the bottom of the scenario section. So I'm going to bring up the edit button. I'm going to scroll all the way down, and here at the end. So you remember, for our community content, our content is separated by a horizontal rule, which you can place by clicking on this button in the toolbar. You notice that that formatting is also the same as for hash marks, and community content is preceded by an exclamation point. So I'm going to click on the smiley button and click on the exclamation icon. Alternatively, you could type in colon exclamation point colon. And so now I'm ready to place my content. So I'm going to add a little title for this section. I'll just call it scenario playthrough video. Correct my spelling. And now I can embed the video with this button here on the far right of the toolbar. And I do want to close that off with another horizontal rule. So I'll type in 4 hyphens, and I can save that. Okay, and now at the bottom of the Empire Strikes Back section, with still within the section, but within the horizontal rules and following that exclamation point, is the video. And it's as easy as that. All right, let me do one final example. Let's bring in a ruling. So over in the ComSim World forums, Adam has made a ruling on some information around the Where Eagles Dare campaign game. So let me navigate to that section. You'll see that there's some breadcrumbs here at the top. I'm going to go to Where Eagles Dare, into the scenarios, and this is for the campaign game. And if I were to read the ruling, I can see that this is about the tank unit, the mobile tank unit in hex 60.142. So if I bring in my edit this page, I can do a quick search for 6142, and I can see it right there in the text. So actually, since this is specific to this unit and this part of the game, I'm actually going to embed it right in here after this information about the Eindhoven Regional Command independent units. And let's see here. How about if I grab the question from Eric? And you remember, I want to start with a horizontal rule. And I want to, since this is a ruling, I'm going to place the question mark, which is either from the smiley button in the toolbar, or I can type in colon question mark colon. I'm going to paste the question, and then I like to post the responses in italicized text. So let me grab that from Adam and paste it in. maybe correct the capitalization to clean it up, highlight it, and hit the italicize button. And then finally, I'll close the rule. And I'll be a good community member here. I'm actually going to cite the source. I'm going to bring up this link and copy the link. And you'll see there's an external link button here. I'll click on that. I'll paste in the link itself. And I'll note that that's from ComSim World. All right, let me save that. And down here in the campaign game, you'll see that I've got my question and then my answer and then the source that came from. So it's a pretty modest entry, meaning it doesn't really take away, I don't think, from the rest of the rules. But hopefully over time, questions that come up again and again, users can use this as a resource. So first of all, I hope you check out the wiki. Second of all, I hope you find it useful. And third of all, I hope you take the time to register and contribute the things that you've learned about the system, whether it's about rules or things that you've made that can make gameplay easier for the community. Perhaps you've got some news tidbits. There's also a place for that kind of information. And I look forward to seeing what you contribute. Thanks for watching.